I'm going to stream our picks live on our fantasy football league that we got going with a couple of my friends from work and a couple of Aiden and his buddies. Become a little. I become a little bit part of their group as well. So I like these kids, and they like to talk a lot of shit. So, all right, so we got a 12-team league. My son Aiden, his team name is, I think he's got 12th pick, Thanos. So he's running the league. He's the commissioner. He really gets into it. So I think what's good about all the people that are in this as our baseball league. Who I'm talking to. There was one person that really didn't get into it, but we had a good baseball league together. And these guys are back for the football draft. So we got 6 minutes left. So the number one pick, we got Michael Scuderi. Oh no, I'm sorry, it's not Michael Scuderi, it's Michael Inchner. That's my boy from work, just retired. Congratulations, Mike. You're an iron worker for a really long time and a really, really good friend. And we've been playing fantasy baseball and football for a really long time. And right now, he's the number one seed in our baseball league. So he's got we got to catch him in our league. So, all right, let's go back to this. He's got the first pick, Mike. Then the Big Cats. I don't know who the Big Cats are, but that's somebody's, their real names aren't up there. The Big Splash has the pick 3. Then we got, this is Mike Scuderi's team. Then we got Doug's Chocolate Something, but I know who that is. And that is my man, Sean. And at the 6th pick, we got Battle Beasts, Steve Volk. And Steve, hopefully, is going to be joining me for a sports podcast real soon. I think he's got a lot of good, he's got a lot of good information on his TikTok channel there, Steve. He does a lot of stuff about the Yankees. So, and he's got the 7th pick. And with the 8th pick, we got Nick Stewart, pick 8. Pick 9, we got my man Jeff Lundstedt with the 9th pick. He's probably going to pick a Patriot. I don't know which one, but he's probably going to pick a Patriot. Actually, no, I don't even think he's a Patriots fan. I know he's a Red Sox fan, but he's going to have to chime in and let me know about that. Then we got Dylan Dempsey. Dylan, you better be diligent this year because we are going to be gunning for you, my man. At the 11th pick, we got my man, the nicest kid I've ever met in my entire life, Michael Mason, with the 11th pick. And then the 12th pick, my son, Aiden. Now, Aiden takes this very seriously. He's been doing it really serious for 2 years, and he doesn't understand why he hasn't won yet. Now, if anybody's been playing fantasy football like I have for a long time, look, this league, granted, I did win 3 times, but I've been playing in a baseball league and a football league with a bunch of my friends from work for a really long time. And I'll tell you, I've never, ever won that league, and that's going on 15, 16, 17 years maybe. We were just talking about the other day with my boy Brian. But, yes, Aiden has the 12th pick. And as you know, with the 12th pick, which isn't that bad when it's in fantasy football because then he gets the next pick. So he gets 2 picks in a row. And I think I'd always got a pick, but I gotta be honest with you. He told me where he was going, and I may have to take his pick, but we'll see. So I don't know if any of you guys out there are listening. Just hit that subscribe button for me. It just helps me out. And try to push my YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? Listen, Steve. Like I said, if you're out there listening, bud, we gotta talk about that sports show. All right, now let's talk a little bit about these players here. We got the rankings from number 1 all the way to number 20. Now, I don't know, in this league, Aiden being the commissioner, he went with just a generic points, so Mikey and Richie, how we doing? What's up? What's up, Nick? Nick, I'm on YouTube, dude. I want you to get on and come talk some shit with me, dude. Anyway, so where was I? All right, so we're going to go through the first 20 picks here. So right now we got Jamar Chase, number 1. He's the number 1 ranked player. Because like I said, it's a generic rules. We didn't change anything, so it's whatever ESPN uses, that's what we're going to use. So these are the rankings as per our rules right now. Bijan Robinson. Atlanta's going to be a surprising team this year. I really do think that it's the dawn of this kid, Michael Penix. He played at a pretty big school over there in Washington, and my boy Mike out there follows Washington very well, and I know he was very upset when the kid graduated, but he was on to bigger and better things. And I think when Kirk Cousins over there in Atlanta, maybe he got his feelings hurt or whatever when they drafted him, But I think they saw the future because I got to tell you, this kid is going to be really good. And Bijan in the backfield is going to just help him out even more because I think he's got some pretty good receivers as well. And at number 3, you got Justin Jefferson. And Justin Jefferson right now, is he the best wide receiver in the game of football right now? Possibly, when he's got somebody to throw him the football. That's where the Minnesota Vikings now might be in a conundrum, but we'll see. Justin Jefferson is the number 3 ranking, and he always puts up big numbers. He puts up Jerry Rice-like numbers. And then number 4, here's a guy who last year showed the New York Giants and gave him the big middle finger by not only kicking ass as being the best running back and possibly the best football player in football last year, but Mr. Saquon Barkley shoved it right up the New York Giants behind and said, I just won a goddamn Super Bowl. He played well in the Super Bowl. He didn't play like he played all season, but listen, it's the Super Bowl. These are the 2 best teams on the planet playing against each other. They walked out of there with a Super Bowl. It's a team sport, and Saquon Barkley shoved it right up the Giants' ass. Jahmyr Gibbs, Detroit, what are they going to do this year? They got to do something. Listen, they lost their coordinator, who is now, I guess I'm pretty happy with the fact that he's our head coach now, and Aaron Glenn. So right there, I guess they're losing a little bit of, may I say, like maybe their defensive toughness maybe came from Glenn, or maybe their schemes, but he's gone now, and there's going to be a new coordinator. And as you know, in football, the coordinator is pretty important. And on the other side there, the offensive coordinator, he's over there with that guy, Caleb Williams, over there in Chicago. So he's trying to get his head coaching career going as well. So, Dan Campbell's going to have to start from scratch with his coordinators. So Jahmyr Gibbs, listen, he's a really good running back. The kid could do it all. So they're probably going to key on him a lot, but he also got Jared Goff there, throws the football all over the place. What am I talking about? I'm talking about fantasy football. Fantasy football. So, with number 6, we got Christian McCaffrey. We got CeeDee Lamb. We got CeeDee Lamb, and then we got Malik Neighbors. Hint, hint. All right, hold on a second. We got 16 seconds left. 12 seconds left. Now let's see who's going to be the first pick. I think Mike told me who he's going to pick, but let's see if he holds true. 1 second. All right, here we go. Draft has started. Mike is on the clock. You already told me who you're going to pick, and with the first pick, wow, he did Ja'Marr Chase. Ja'Marr Chase is the first pick in our draft. Second pick. Hold on a second. Let me go down here a little bit. Bijan Robinson went number 2. My man Nick, I think, took him, right? All right, the number 3 pick is on the clock right now. What are we going to do? We going wide receiver? We going quarterback? Yeah, quarterback's probably more of a second round pick to me, but we'll see what's going to happen here. The big splash. We're waiting on you. 1 minute. There we go. Saquon Barkley. As well, he should have been gone by now. And we got my man Michael Scuderi right now. Where is he going to go? I just hope. Jahmyr Gibbs. All right. Best available. Actually, no, not even best available. All right. Jahmyr Gibbs is off the table. We talk baseball too on my sports talk show. So hit that subscribe button. This weekend, we're going to talk all about baseball. I'm a diehard Mets fan. So, we got the Battle Beasts, Mr. Steve Volk. What are you going to do? What are you going to do, Steve? I'm going to be here. Let's see. What am I going to do here? I got the next pick. So, you know what? Everybody's staying away from him. I am going to have to take, you know what? I'm taking him. I took Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey as my pick. We'll see how that pans out for me. CeeDee Lamb gone. I got my eye on another pick here too, and he's still there. So Christian McCaffrey off the table, guys. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Saturday morning. Keep Talking 365 does sports, and sometimes I don't do sports. I got a lot of opinions on there too. So Let's see who else. We got Justin Jefferson gone. All right. I was wondering why he was still there. That's why I passed up on him. Justin Jefferson, he always puts up big numbers. So, and Ahmad St. Brown off the table. Ahmad St. Brown, he's another one who's definitely, I think he's key for a big season this year with Jared Goff. Puka Nacua gone. All right, let's go. Megley, what do we got here, Michael? Where are we going, kid? All right, Puka Nacua. Let's see. There is one guy on there that There's one guy on there that I'm surprised is still there. Let's see. All right, Ashon Gentry's still there, which is interesting. A.J. Brown is still there. It's interesting. All right, Michael, what you gonna do, kid? 30 seconds left. Come on, so what do you got there, kid? Come on, Michael. 23 seconds. All right, who's off the board there? Ashon Gentry. All right. Akane's still there, but I don't think I'd stay away from him. Nico Collins is still there. I'd stay away from him. Jonathan Taylor, he's interesting. Josh Jacobs, I'd stay away from him too. No, my boy Derrick Henry is gone. He was in my queue. Two of my guys in my queue still there, but Derrick Henry is now gone. Let's see. Here we go. I can only hope that Christian McCaffrey, please, stays healthy. Because if he stays healthy, who knows? Let's see. Nico Collins is still there. I can see. I got my. Here we go. My one guy is still there, which I think I am gonna take him if he is there. I think he's gonna have a good year. I don't know about what you guys think about out there about defense. You know, is defense important in fantasy leagues? I guess it is a little bit, but it's really only 4 or 5 defenses when you go through the year that really make an impact on what's happening on your team. So I think this year it's probably like the Eagles, maybe the Steelers, both Pennsylvania teams. I'm gonna have to say like maybe the 49ers might be surprising defense. All right, I picked next here. Who am I gonna take? What do we got going on here, Nick? Nick's nifty team. Nick is another guy that I would love to get on my podcast too, because he's got some very funny stories and he knows a lot about sports and he's a funny kid. I would love to get him on this show. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in out there. Just hit that, if anybody's listening out there, hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost any money, it just helps me out. All right, Nick, 50 seconds. Let's go. All right, and Brock Bowers off. I am going Bucky Irving. All right, so I got two running backs now. So who am I going to go with next? Who is going to be my next target? I'm going to have to do this maybe. Yeah, he's going to stay there. And then what are we going to do? All right. I think where I'm sitting, there's a really good chance that I'll get one of these guys. I got 3 guys in the queue, and I'm going to have to say there's probably going to be at least 2 of them left. Well, one of them's gone. I guess I spoke too soon. What'd you do? Oh, Sean, you took Drake London. Good pick, dude. I was going to be all over Drake London. That was my next pick in my queue. All right, I got 2 people in my queue now, guys. Anybody out there doing a fantasy football draft right now? This is good, man. And you know what it is? You know what's good about fantasy football? I mean, everybody likes to sit around on Sundays and watch football, and so watch baseball too. But football is more of a thing where you can just get around with your buddies and watch anybody. You can watch the 49ers, you can watch the Jets. I'm a Jets fan. And as you can see by my team name, I hate the Jets. And I do hate the Jets because I'm 53 years old and I've been fat my entire life. And they do it to me every single year. Heartache after heartache, no Super Bowls. They suck. I went to Shea Stadium back in the 70s, and that is the reason why I'm a Mets fan, which I'm very proud of right now. They're doing pretty good. We're going to talk all about baseball this weekend. And I'm also proud of the fact that I went to my first Jet game at Shea Stadium in 1976. Richard Todd was the quarterback, and listen, the rest of it was history. I watched the Miami Dolphins and A.J. Dewey break my heart at 10 years old in 1982. It was terrible. But hey, we live and learn, right? But that's what makes sports great. What makes sports great is getting around with your buddies and talking shit and playing fantasy football, and you gamble here and there, but don't let it get too crazy. You bet on FanDuel and shit, $5 here, $10 there, but don't ever let that become a problem. But fantasy football like this is just fun. Like I said, we're in a baseball league with a bunch of my friends from work, and I think we've been doing this league probably for, I think we said 17 years, and I think it's the same guys, and every single year, everybody plays their ass off, so it's always a lot of fun. And that's what I'm hoping to do with this league. And, my son taking out the commissioner. And so we're all going to keep this together no matter where we are. Who knows, 10 years from now, we'll all still be playing. These kids will be young, starting their lives. And I'll be retired on a beach somewhere. Coming soon, the details. Wow, look at that. I got 3 people watching me now. 1 like. Damn. Let's see. Now, listen, this YouTube live thing here is definitely a ploy for likes and subscriptions here. So it's trying to get the word out and trying to become a podcaster like everybody else in this world. Because as you can tell, I like to talk shit, and I could talk all night long. I don't care if there's 10 people, 1,000 people, 1,000,000 people, and nobody. I'll just keep talking. That's the name of the station. All right. What do we got left here? Nobody has taken any, no one's taken any QBs yet. Who is going to be the first QB off the clock? Let's see here. Michael's motivated team. I think that's my boy Mike again with his pick. Where's he going to go? All right. What? Lamar Jackson. Thanks. That's another guy right out of my queue. And yeah, I said I'm in good shape. Look where I'm picking. I might have all 3 of my guys, 2 of my guys gone just like that. Listen to me talking shit. Anyway, let's go, Big Cats. All right. Who'd you got there? Let's go. Just don't take who I think you're going to take. Let's go. What do you got there? Let's go. Well, listen, I got to keep talking, right? Because that's the name of the channel. I see there's a couple, I don't know, I'm going to be in a little bit of 2 people there on my radar. I don't want to say their names, but they're right in front of me. So you got Jalen Hurts down there. I don't know, if you pick Jalen Hurts as a fantasy quarterback, I think that's a bad move. I think this year Pat Mahomes is going to be a bad move too. I think, ironically, or not ironically, I think surprisingly, you're going to see Bo Nix probably with good numbers, and you're probably going to see Baker Mayfield with some good numbers. We're talking fantasy numbers now. And also, I got to tell you, a friend of mine made a really good point the other day, and he's telling me that if you want to look for a sleeper team to win the Super Bowl this year, he's talking about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hence why I took Bucky Irving, who I think is going to have a big year. And yep, thank you very much. Josh Allen is off the board. Now where am I going to go? Here we go. I'll go to the next best thing, which I think is going to be the next best thing. So what do we got going on here? All right, Battle Beast, just don't take this person and I'll be all right. Let's see. Joe Burrow, McLaren off, Josh Allen, Chase Brown. Let's see. Let's go, Steve. What are you doing? Where are you going? Just don't take who I think you're going to take. All right. Now, if you really want to look into it, there's a couple of quarterbacks here that I think are going to surprise us. Maybe not fantasy-wise, but I think they're going to surprise you when it comes to just their numbers and being able to carry their team. You might see a slight drawback with Brock Purdy this year. I mean, he was Mr. Irrelevant, the last pick. He was surrounded by Debo Samuel, who to me is probably one of the most electrifying players in the game. But I'm going to take his quarterback right now in Jaden Daniels, because that kid last year had a very surprising year, if you ask me. He came in coming from LSU, coming from a huge school. I do get it, but nothing prepares you for the actual NFL. The NFL is filled with men, like I said in my podcast at the beginning of last season. I'll say it again. All these kids that are coming from college have never took an NFL snap. And last year, the same thing happened with my man, and he took it. He took it on the chin. He ran all over the place, and he passed for an insane amount of yards, and he showed the world that, yeah, Rich drafting a quarterback in the third round. Oh my God. I know. I hear you, dude. I hear you. No, I lost my train of thought because now I got to focus here. I got another pick coming up. So I got myself a quarterback in Jaden Daniels, so I'll go back to him in a second. I got Christian McCaffrey. I need a wide receiver. I need a wide receiver. Where are we gonna go with that now? All right. You know what? When you're looking for a wide receiver, I mean, in this league that we're doing here, the league, receptions is the PPR league. So you want to also look into actual receptions. Yards count, but I think that receptions probably count a little more. I think for a little more strength in our league. So, a tight end might be maybe a little better in this league, maybe than a wide receiver. Or you get somebody, look, like Tyreek Hill is still there. He's questionable. Tyreek Hill's not happy. And when Tyreek Hill's not happy, what happens to guys like Tyreek Hill? They kind of like lackadaisical. They really don't practice. They don't want to play. Micah Parsons, the best, probably most electrifying defensive player in the game, lazied himself right out of Dallas and right on to a Super Bowl contending team in Green Bay. So, and that's another thing. Jerry Jones, he had said that well, look, if you talk to some fans, they say that they made out on the deal because they got 2 first-round picks, which, like I said, again, I'll keep saying it, they have never played against men in the NFL, but, there's some good players out there, but here we go. Hold on a second. Let's, as my wife says, put a pin in it. Who am I gonna take? Oh my God, I need to get somebody here that's gonna kind of. Let's see. Megley, what are we doing? Let's see. Zay Flowers is still out there. Who else we got here? DJ Moore is still out there. I don't know. Let's see. DJ Moore. You know what? I think that I am going to go with... Don't do it, Nick. Don't do it. Don't do it. Let's see. All right. You know what? Wait, hold on a second here. Let's see. You know what? Listen. The guy's marrying Taylor Swift. He's going to have a good year this year. Jose, my friend. Hi. Yes, I did. I took Kelsey, dude. I don't know. I think the guy's probably going to be happy. He's marrying. Listen, he's marrying Taylor Swift. How can the guy not? What, you? Okay, bye. All right. I had to lock in. I got to find myself. Listen, I got a Steve No Age chat and shit. Telemade. Exactly. All right. Now, I have kind of like a strategy that I do when I do fantasy baseball is I rotate my pitchers constantly. There may be days when I don't have any, and there's going to be days when I lock in, and there's going to be like 7 pitchers going. So I kind of do the same thing with my defenses. So I kind of like don't really, I don't favor defense too much when it comes to fantasy football. I like to kind of rotate them through the season too. And listen, at the end of the day, there's really no, you really don't, no, there's no clear like defense out there that's really going to kick ass. Like I was saying before, like Pittsburgh's probably got a good defense, but not enough to be able to take them within like the first 100 picks. That's how I kind of do it. So, you really want to go for like substance first before, and then something maybe you could rotate because there's a defense out there that might be, they might be really building, and like this is their year, and like holy shit, they're actually trying to, they're trying to build something, and like this is the year they break out. So I still don't have a wide receiver. That's gonna be a problem because I'm gonna have to go with somebody now who. All right. Let's see. I do not know how to speak Portuguese, although it's a beautiful country. Do you speak English? All right, let's see. Oh, he's gone. Zay Flowers. DK Metcalf gone. Zay Flowers gone. No, I do. No, I do not have COVID. I'm a construction worker and I yell at work all day, Larry. Let's see. Connor gone. Do I have COVID? All right. Let's see. Cortland Sutton's there. Calvin Ridley's still there. Jalen Waddle. Devontae Smith is still there. Thank you, Larry. Thank you. I'm very healthy. Baker Mayfield gone. Let's see. I need a wide receiver. What do we think, guys? Who am I taking? DJ Moore still there? And he's still there, too. I might pull the trigger. I don't know if he's still there. Let's see. Mike Evans. I like it. Is he still? Nah, Mike Evans is gone. Jameis Williams. He's going to be like I don't know. Xavier Worthy, DJ Moore, Cortland Sutton, Calvin Ridley. Let's see. I don't know about Xavier Worthy. He's Pat Mahomes, number one. Let's see. DJ Moore, Cortland Sutton. What do we got here? Let's go, Mike. What are you doing? All right. Chubb Hubbard. All right. Calvin Ridley's still there. "20 minutes in. Pick 55 coming up." I have a visit. What's this guy talking about? All right. Damn it. Yes, he is. It sounds like he is. You know what? I'll go Cortland Sutton. Yeah, I know. Larry's doing a whole investigation. He's right here. Cortland Sutton. I'd have to say that's a good pick. You got Jalen Waddle still there. Ah, he's still there. Devontae Smith. Let's see. Xavier Worthy. I don't know, Larry. I don't think back that far. Devontae Smith is still there. Jalen Waddle's still there. Calvin Ridley's still there. Let's see. Nick's nifty team. Let's go, Nick. Don't let me down, kid. DJ Moore. Jalen Waddle. I don't know what's going to happen with Miami this year. You know, Tua's still the quarterback there. You got an unhappy Tyreek Hill, you know. So I don't know what's actually going to happen in there. And being a Jet fan, it really doesn't matter because the Jets are at 5.5 this year, and I do not think that there's any possibility. Do you? That's a whole conspiracy theory. I like that, Larry. Yeah, I know. You know what? I feel bad for the kid, especially when 2 years ago with those concussions. You know, when his hands locked up, I feel bad for him. You know, look, the kid's played football his entire life. That's all he knows, and I understand that. But you're right. He's one hit away from, you know, some serious damage. If there's not been some serious damage already. Football in general, I think, might be going away. Maybe, I don't even know, 30, 40, maybe even 50 years. I mean, because of the fact that maybe a lot of kids aren't, actually a lot of kids aren't playing anymore. You know, they're playing other sports. You know, they don't want to get concussions. So it is scary stuff, man. You know, it messes these kids up. You know, CTE, you know, a lot of these, you know, a lot of these ex-players, they're committing suicide, they're killing people, and it's all, you know, and they, like Junior Seau with him, he actually didn't even shoot himself in the head because he wanted them to examine his brain when he died. It's very scary stuff, you know. But when you think about it, it's like these kids, you know, if you make it to the NFL, it's like you're playing football since you're bred at 5 years old that this is what you're going to do for the rest of your life. You know, all professional sports. Like, you know, I know a girl like that. Nice. I know a girl that went down on LeBron once. He's in a circle for life. Larry, this is hysterical, man. Larry, you got to keep these coming, man. You're making this very entertaining. I can't stand LeBron James, and I hope that's true. Let's see. Thanos, that's my son. What are we doing here, kid? Who are we taking? That's fucking funny. All right. I'm getting distracted here. Travis Kelce. I really did get distracted, dude. I picked Travis Kelce. I got all caught up in this whole thing. You know, he's getting married. You know, he's gonna be happy. He's gonna have a terrible year. Hell, am I kidding? All right, now it's really gonna come out. Now I'm gonna start going crazy. What the fuck did I take Travis Kelce for, man? That's a terrible pick. Listen, man, you better play football this year, man. Start have your mind on that wedding you got going on next year. Holy shit, like 2 picks away here. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Let's see who's the best available. What are we gonna do? These are guys I could probably get. Oh, me too. Me too. I think they're underpaid as well. I keep those sarcasm coming. I love it, dude. Come on. They're underpaid and overworked, I actually feel. You know, those guys need to take a break every once in a while, you know, especially the basketball players, right? If we're really talking about this here, you know, what do they get? What's that called? They get fatigue. Yeah, $80 million fatigue. Me too. Yes, we'll keep a lot of the riffraff out, Larry. You know, tickets to football games were higher priced. I don't like to go to football games though. Just sit back and chill out, watch it on TV. But that's right, they should be higher priced. Larry, who should I pick next, man? Bengals, $600. Absolutely. Who should I pick? Larry, I'm going with you. Larry, who's my next pick? George Pickens? Do I take Jerry Jeudy? Give him a shot? I don't know, man. What am I going to do here, Larry? Damn. I got a terrible team here, Larry. I'm going to go with Jameson Williams. I don't have any Bengals on my team. Are you a Bengals fan? Level 3, $600. Damn, that's cheap, dude. They should be about $1,200. You got Joe Burrow there. The guy's a star. You got a star at quarterback, and they're only charging $600 for level 3. It's got to be at least $1,800. Oh my God, you guys are entertaining. I like it. I'm definitely gonna go live more often, man. You guys are good. Let's see it. Larry, you can come out and talk anytime, brother. You're very entertaining. Thank you. Yeah, that guy was funny, man. I like that. See, I like that. I like sarcasm. I like silliness. You talk jokes. I could talk silly all night, dude. Let's talk silly here. How about let's talk silly? Who's going to be the next pick? I've already destroyed my team because I'm going live here. I'm really not. I think I'm just happy really with Bucky Irving. That's literally the only guy I'm happy with right now. I don't know what's going on. What am I thinking here? I'm too busy talking to Larry. Right, Larry? Isaiah Pacheco. Yeah, probably going to wind up taking him. Rome Odunze. I don't know. Those Chicago wide receivers, man. DJ Moore's going to be good, but I don't know if I believe in this Caleb Williams. Yes, he was. Yeah, he was. Let's go with this somebody that's going to be, let's see, somebody that you don't think is really going to hit, but it's going to hit. It's not going to be Pacheco. I got 2 wide receivers. I'm not too happy with my wide receivers. Do I go kicker? I don't know. I'm going to need a flex guy. So let's see what we got going here with flex plays here. What we got? You know what? I'm going to take a shot with this guy right there. Let's see if he's still there. Because after this pick goes through, I'm going to explain why this team is going to be pretty good, I think, this year. And I'm going to talk this weekend on my podcast about this team specifically, who I'm probably going to be watching more on Sundays than my own stupid Jets. So anyway. Me too. I miss Larry, Hank. Hank, you're going to have to, tell me some jokes, man. What do you got, Hank? I got to pay attention to a football draft here. You guys are killing me. I picked Travis Kelce. Austin Eckler. I'm probably going to pick him next. What are you going to... Oh, let's see. This guy down here, he's getting picked too, actually. Let's see. What do we got? Let's go, Big Cats. It's funny, I got 2 guys from the same team at the same position ready to go as my flex, but I don't know, let's see. Let's go big splash, make a big splash. Right there, you hear the birds. Not even the birds are sleeping, that was silly. I saw a good fantasy team. What is it? I think that noise out there, I think it's frogs. That's what somebody told me. Listen, I didn't grow up here. I've only been up in sticks. Psh, Penix. That guy right there is going to be the quarterback that's going to blow everybody away this year. All right, this guy's still here. I think this guy's going to surprise a lot of people too. Kirk. All right. Kirkham-sized Penix. Hey, there you go. Keep those coming. You take Larry's place right there. Larry's going to have to come back. I like Kirkham-sized Penix. I think I'm going to use that. Atlanta's going to be good this year. Larry Small Penix. Oh my God, fucking funny, man. Who is this? Who are you? Are you one of my buddies under an assumed name? Oh man. Let's see. Told you, I'm getting distracted again. I'm getting distracted. I got two Giants. I'm not even a Giant fan. I got two Giants in my in my queue here. What the hell am I doing right now? I got two Giants in my queue here. Sean, and you're probably going to pick the Giant. Right, Sean? I'm sure he is. No, we didn't. Good. Thank God. I actually do want this kid. I think he's going to be good this year. Unless Battle Beasts takes him. We are into pick 78 right now. And I didn't think it was going to take this long. Tomorrow I get to move my son into college. That's going to be a rough one. But a good rough one. I'm very proud of the kid. Let's see, Battle Beasts. You got 58 seconds left. 54. I haven't really... There we go. All right. All right, Giant fans. I think he's going to have a good year, and I'm going Tyrone Tracy. What do you think of that? Tyrone Tracy, and I'm a Jet fan. What else am I going to get here? I need to get somebody... a surprisingly... a player that wouldn't normally... this is where I may have to do this here. Hold on. I may have to do that. I just might. Nah. Not gonna do that. He's still there. He'd still be there later. I actually do too. I think that kid is going to be a good quarterback. Neighbors is going to be, of course, Malik Neighbors, and those running backs aren't bad either. So the Giants are going to be good. They're at 5.5 also, man. I think the Jets are going to go way under, and I think the Giants might win 7 or 8 games this year. Like I said, I'll probably be watching them more on Sundays than I am with the Jets because it seems that they've put them at the same time slot a lot of weeks this year. So that goes to show what the NFL thinks about the two New York teams this year. Just get the both of them out of the way at 1 o'clock. But I do think the Giants are going to be pretty good. Let's see. What else we got here? I don't know what's going to happen with Travis Hunter. He's interesting. He is very interesting because is he going to be cornerback? Is he going to... I don't know. What are we going to do here with him? Travis Hunter is poised to play a key role in week 1. Jets, you know what? Yeah, 7-8 wins. I think so too. Actually, this football is going to be... I think there's a lot of teams that are going to be very surprising this year. I think Washington's going to continue what they were doing last year. I mean, I took the quarterback, so I obviously think they're going to be going places. Why is Deebo Samuel still there? That's interesting. Very interesting to me here. You know what? Let's see. You know what? I take Debo Samuel every single year, and he always does good for me. So maybe I might take him. Let's see. We got a couple. How many more picks we got left here? I don't know about you, but I go to bed early. I get up early. So I think I'm going to tap out of this live at about pick 100. But I don't know, man. If anybody is out there listening, I am going to be live on Saturday morning, probably really early, about 6 or 7 o'clock. We're going to be doing a sports show. I also got a lot of political views that I have to get out there. I have to answer to all my 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 hate mail that I got for my Zohan Mandani shorts that I've been doing. So, oh man, there's a lot of people out there that like that guy. In New York City, I mean. But that's going to be Saturday morning where you're going to get sports and not sports. So, 6 o'clock in the morning on Saturday. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? I don't like my team one bit, I got to say. Unless McCaffrey holds true and becomes McCaffrey. My wide receivers I'm suspect of here. Kelce. I cannot believe I took Travis Kelce. I can't believe it. Unbelievable. What I am going to do here is put one of these guys in the queue here. So it was good to take a good backup quarterback as well. They could be very helpful either for trade bait for a team where their quarterback goes down or, God forbid, your quarterback goes down. So, all right. 3 of my guys, I got 1, 2, 3 picks ahead of me, and 3 of my guys are still in my queue. So who am I going to go with? Bo Nix, gone. Good pick. Good pick. Michael, good pick, dude. Let's see. Jordan Mason, good pick. Who else? Kyler Murray, gone. I like Kyler Murray. I like Kyler Murray to have a good year. I do like Bo Nix. I think Bo Nix is going to have a fantastic season. He looked really good last year, and Sean Payton is a pretty smart offensive guy, so I think he's going to have him right in a good position that wins a lot of football games this year. Larry's back. Great rookie season. Larry is back. All right, Larry, you completely threw me off my game, bro. My team is terrible, and I'm blaming it all on you. You completely took me off my game with your jokes, man. Because I cannot turn down a good joke, ever. Kyler Murray, gone, like I said before. Nick's nifty team. We all know who Nick is. Well, I know who Nick is. Nick's a good kid. I like him. He's going to go places in our business. So, where are you going? You got 18 seconds left, Nick's nifty team. Who are you taking? Who are you taking? Come on, Nick. You son of a bitch. Who am I taking? You know what? The guy's always been good to me. I am going Debo Samuel. He's probably going to have a down year, or maybe not. I got 12. I am on the clock in 12 picks. So, Larry, what are we going to talk about? What else you got for me, Larry? Your wife forced you to have reduction surgery. Really? How'd that go? I'm losing my voice again. Like I said, after pick 100, I got the 103rd pick. And I think after that, I'm going to cut this live short because I'm going to go inside. I'm going to continue the draft inside. Black lung? Is that what you think I have? Actually, I just had a body scan, Larry, and I am 100% healthy. As a matter of fact, I think the doctor told me I was a superhero. So, just for the record. Oh my God. Let's see. Hmm. Jordan Addison, suspended. Oh, okay. I hear you. I hear you. Kentucky, huh? All right. Are you a coal miner yourself? What's that noise all about? Oh, Travis Hunter is off the board. Kentucky. What football team do you follow in Kentucky, man? Kentucky. You just follow Kentucky basketball, right? The Wildcats are everything. From what I understand, you guys follow that team all over the country. Fast women and beautiful horses. I love it, dude. That sounds like a dream state, dude. A dream state. Because the state I'm in is a joke. Gotta be a joke. All right, what's going on here? Fast women and beautiful horses. I love it. I'd like to. I would definitely like to get out to the Kentucky Derby. You know what happens is, I started just like my wife. I talk to my wife all the time, and she just tells me to shut up a lot. So I just keep talking and talking. So I says, you know what? Why don't I just get a podcast to call and keep talking? So that's what I do. Pittman is still there. We get drunk on bourbon and do burnouts. Yo, there's not. That sounds like a beautiful life, dude. You probably work hard, then you drink bourbon and you do burnouts, and that sounds like a simple life, man. New York is just go, 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 go. But I'm out of here in about 2 years. To be continued or coming soon. I'm out of New York in about 2 years. Can't stand this place. But anyway, that's for another conversation, Larry. I'm sure Kentucky is absolutely beautiful. Let's see. Keon Coleman, Goodwin, Godwin. Let's see, we got wide receivers left. What the? Yo, now you gotta tell me what's what's a tongue punch? I gotta tell you, man. Honestly, I've never heard that before. You know what? I'll look it up. Larry, did you get that before? 6 a.m. Saturday morning, dude. I'm gonna go live. I'm doing sports, but I'm only gonna do a little bit of sports because I got a lot of political opinions too, my man. So I don't know if you're into conspiracy theories and political opinions, but if you want to come on and join me on Saturday morning, dude, I'm sure you'd be a hoot, as they say in Kentucky, probably, right? Holy shit! Yeah, I needed. Yeah, dude, I needed a good laugh today, man. Thank you. I do appreciate that. You know why, Larry? Because again, I'm blaming you for my terrible team for being so funny. And there's one thing, like I told you before, I can't turn down a good joke. Oh my God, this traffic's going on forever. Mossy jaw. Oh, here it is. All right, what are we doing here? No, I'm not taking Cam Scatterboo. Get him out of there. You know what? Taking Pittman. Why not? You know? Indianapolis. What do you think they're going to do this year? Probably nothing. Now, what am I going to do? You know what? Now I'm going to have to go dig into the depths of Kentucky when we marry our cousins. Again, sounds like a simple life out there in Kentucky, huh? Not a worry in the world. What'd you say? Bourbon and fast women? Or fast bourbon and warm women? I don't know. You said something before. What about a kicker? Yeah, right, dude. All right, Hank. Who's going to be my kicker, man? Who's going to be my kicker? And here's the kicker. A Cosband is something. I don't even know what that is. Oh, man. Hey, me, Larry, and Hank are becoming friends, huh? All right. Nah, I'm not going kicker. What the hell am I doing? Am I silly? That's a silly goose move there. Could always do this. Why not? Let's see. Josh Downs, gone. I think I'm going to have to do it. You love child support, huh? Listen, you guys take over for a couple minutes. I got to focus on my pick here. I got the 114th pick. And if you guys play fantasy football, you know how important the 114th pick is. A lot of maneuvers have to happen. I got my boys over there at the drawing board. They're penciling me in. You see the earpiece there? Kiss the dog. Holy shit. This is... No, of course. Gone. Drake May, gone. Wanted him for my backup quarterback. Who took him? Let's see, Jeff's scary team. Let's see. I think I'm gonna have to... Yeah, I'm gonna have to pull the trigger on it. Exactly. Drake May. That's it, Sean, you know. Sean, your team is going places. I'm slowly developing it. Slowly. I'm getting it through the phone. Do you have it? Is that why I'm getting it through the phone? Or through the microphone? No, don't mess around with COVID, Larry. You know what they say out there. I like politics too, bro. I could talk about that all night. I live in a state that's going to be overrun by... I don't even want to get into it. That's why I'm out of here, dude. And listen, I'm not a righty or a lefty. I'm kind of like a three-quarter righty, if you know what I'm saying. Let's see. I'm going to kill Dylan. Yeah, Jeff, you should. I'm going to kill Dylan, too. Now you got me thinking I got COVID, Larry. What the hell, dude? I got to go in. My family's in there, and I'm going to get my family COVID. You want to hear something crazy, though? I'll get back. I got to make my silly pick now because you're distracting me again because I'm going to go with the Steelers defense. Thanks, Larry. Now it's because of you I took the Steelers defense. Funny story. Legionnaire's disease. Harlem, USA. I was working there. Crazy shit, man. They're trying to kill us in New York. But anyway, again, that's for another podcast. I bet they don't have COVID in Kentucky, Larry. Let's see. I got 11 picks. So what do you think, Larry? They don't have COVID in Kentucky, do they, Larry? I mean, you should like politics. Gotta go again. My parole. All right, Larry. Thanks a lot again for the entertainment. I'm gonna go in a couple minutes myself, but listen, dude, message me and tune in, dude. You have Riot. Thank you for the entertainment. Again, I always enjoy a good laugh. All right. All right, so listen. I got the 127th pick coming up. Larry and Hank, you guys are awesome tonight, dude. Thank you. I appreciate it for tuning in. I'm trying to get this YouTube channel going. Larry is a legend. Larry is going to get the first Keep Talking 365 Legend Award. As you can see, all my followers and subscribers, guys. But you know what? You guys are helping out. Thanks. And, eventually maybe I am going to do this, and become a big star one day. And you guys are going to be there when I'm a big star. Larry and Hank. Thanks a lot, guys. Listen, I'm going to go tune out now. So, listen, if you guys are still listening, tune in this weekend. Probably about 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to be going live on my YouTube channel, guys. So, politics and sports. All right, guys, I'll talk to you. Thanks for listening, for real.